I am telling you what I am seeing in the realm of the spirit, because I'm seeing what's called 5 men. These 5 men I am seeing right two from the area called Middle Belt. Who can share this broadcast? Because I want to digest what is in the spirit realm written for Nigeria as a country. I see 5 men, Marado Brakatusa, 2 from the Middle Belt. From the Middle Belt. 1 from the Yoruba land. 1 from the real north, new north, that is the Hausas. This is not Flani, but Hausa, Mekoto Borobodo, Brakatita. And the last person is an Igbo Delta, making them 5. Take note. Take note of what's called prophecy, so that you'll be able to know that yes, God spoke these things before they happen. Because in the realm of the spirit, that's what's called the happening in the spirit that are visible to God and the servant of God, that God are privileged enough to see. I am seeing what's called 5 men standing right away in the Krinkom meeting. Mandeku Parada, Rekotosika Pratakata. 2 from the Mid Belt, 1 from the core north, not Fulani, core north, and 1 from Yoruba land, and the other one from within the Midwest. When you say Midwest, you are talking about Benin. You're talking about a dusted part and also what's called the delta part. And I see these 5 men stood in a special meeting, and they said, how do we rescue Nigeria from the hands of the people who call themselves politicians? Makatabara. And I began to ask them, I said, what is the reason of this your Kingcom meeting? Are you doing this meeting to cause problem or to cause harm? They said in the realm of the spirit that this meeting, they have utmost agenda. What is the agenda? To rescue the people of Nigeria from the hands of corrupt politicians. I'm digesting what I'm seeing in the realm of the spirit. When you doubt major prophet of God, just write the date, because after I have prophesied what I prophesy, you see them coming to pass. And I asked them, I said, do you want to rescue them to do what? They said they want to rescue them. After rescuing them, they will now sit together and decide whether everybody want to remain one Nigeria or everybody want to go their own way. Madara kapa, Madara kapa, Madara kapa, Madere kopo, see Katalabaranta. I said, but I am thinking that it is only the people called maybe agitators, or people like Nnamdi Kanu, or people like Simon Ekpa, or people like Sunday Igboho, or the rest of them, or the people from the north that are asking for what is called their own independent, want to separate, they want to have their own, they want to succeed and be on their own. I think they are the one to champion this. And this group of men, when I see 5 men, they say, no, we want to handle it, because we know that these people that are pursuing to have independence from Nigeria, that the corrupt and the people who are benefiting from what's called the corruption of the country, can never give them the breathing space to be able to actualize their dream, that they will struggle from now till forever in the name of agitating, because rule of law is not going to play, and the things are not going to be the way it ought to be. But the Lord now began to speak to me and said, my son, the major prophet of God, these 5 men are already in a Kingcom meeting. Just digest it, that the people in Africa and people in Nigeria may know that there's a prophet and a servant whom I have sent to Nigeria to be able to oversee the whole world and see everything the way they are before they begin to happen on the face of the earth. And I asked the Lord, I say, Lord, does it mean that these people are for better agenda or for bad agenda? The Lord said, that is none of my business, but these are the things that are already written in the realm of the spirit, and the people are already in a serious meeting. And this meeting, go and check out what I'm saying right now. You see what's called 2 from the Middle Belt. As I'm looking at the people from the 2 Middle Belt, I begin to describe their face, and I carry what's called a microscopic scanning machine to enter in the realm of the spirit and begin to scan their face. As I begin to look at their face, the Lord showed me faces. But these faces shown to me, I am only seeing them with what's called the spiritual microscopic eye, to understand that these faces are people is what's called people in the military. And also the two stayed away from the middle belt, now shift by the side. And I scanned through the one from the Yoruba land. I said, where are you from? And this person tell me, he said, Major Prophet, don't mind where I'm from, but I am for a divine agenda. I am from the West. And I begin to search through. I want to catch up and enter the address of that person. And he said, for security reasons, don't enter my address. I'm only allowing myself to be seen because God is the one that is now showing us to you. And I moved out of that place microscopically. I disappeared and went straight away to the one in the north. Makata broski parata mesukatapara. The Lord said, pray and quickly adjust things and do the right thing, because the people that are called the polluted and also corrupt politicians, they should be very careful, because I'm seeing what's called woto about to start. Because I don't know why these things have been shown to Major Prophet of God before they begin to happen on the face of the earth. Because I was looking at it, I said, okay, but I think Nigeria have already conducted their election and everything is completed and done and dusted. And the Lord said, no, people that are sleeping should wake up, because it is not dusted and done already. Because something is happening in the spiritual world. As I look at the spiritual world, something is happening there. And I begin to ask the Lord, must it be something that will happen this year? And the Lord said, I have given you 72 days from now. Maradoski paraka prakatata tabara. I was thinking that, oh yeah, for people to say they want to, separate and be on their own, it must be people that are agitating, it must be people that are agitators or whatever. And the Lord said, no, the race has moved beyond that, because Africa is now in the spiritual map, because there's what's called the spiritual revolution, and this revolution is coming to make sure that all African people are completely emancipated. And as one happened, another one happened, and I'm seeing another coup again in Africa. If you have not heard prophecy before, listen to Major Prophet of God. Go back to my Possibility TV. You have not subscribed, go to Possibility TV and watch out. You will see the shocking, because I am seeing the people in America, I'm seeing the people in America, Canada, UK, different countries now went straight away and took their passport. Some were not even consigned again to renew their passport. They said, I'm tired of the United States of America, I'm tired of Canada, I'm tired of Europe, I want to go back to my father's land. And I see them entering into the plane and they were bringing them back. I see different people now with what's called the particular place, with what's called different names of people flying in with different aeroplane in Madosi Caparada. And the Lord said, right thing need to be done as quick as possible. If you look at my prophecy and you say that Major Prophet of God, I don't think this thing is real, please, when I am with what's called the spiritual microscopic eye, please don't doubt what the Spirit of God is showing to me. I am not the one seeing it. It is God that is using these eyes. These eyes, you look at these eyes, don't look at these eyes as ordinary eye. This is not a physical eye. This is what's called spiritual eyes. And when these eyes are put on your body, whatever's going on in your life, the Lord will step in and the Lord will do what He and He alone is capable of doing. This eye can bring a blessing to you. This eye can bring a healing to you. This eye can bring deliverance to you. This eye can bring a total turnaround. This eye can bring healing, can bring anything. This eye can send the fire and the fire begin to consume. Don't forget when Elijah said to all the prophets of Baal, let's go and test and know whose God is God. Oh my God, whose God is God? Let's go and test and see. And myself, the Major Prophet of the Most High God, I have seen that God is real. God is beyond human comprehension. If I can give a prophecy a few days ago, I said another coup in Africa. It didn't even pass the month. Oh my God, what a shocking fulfilled prophecy. Marabakato brakata. What a shocking fulfilled prophecy. Something that I just give the prophecy. This prophecy was given, it didn't even wait, okay, let the prophecy at least pass at least 1 week or 1 month. A prophecy that was just given has completely fulfilled. What a shocker, what a shocker, what a shocker. Next time when you hear a prophet prophesy, you will know that a prophet is a prophet. A prophet is not by power, a prophet is not by might, a prophet is by the Spirit of God.
So, beloved, I believe we all heard what the Major Prophet has to say concerning the agenda of some 5 men from different parts of Nigeria. It talks about the Middle Belt, and as you all know, Middle Belt is compiled of so many states. The FCT is part, Kogi State is part, Jos is part, and then Benue is part. When you want to talk about Middle Belt, Nasarawa, there are a lot of states that are actually part of the Middle Belt. So he says that there are two men that are going to come from that part for this particular agenda, and then one is going to come from West, and another one is going to come from Middle West. So, and then another one is going to come from the East. So these five men are actually working something out for the betterment of the nation, Nigeria. And see, guys, it says that the one from the north, the hard code of north. When they talk about the hard code of north, you talk about Kaduna, Kanu, and Nasarawa, and some few other states. I think Nasarawa is part of Middle Belt, and some few others, Zamfara, all these KB, all those things. They are the core heart of north. And he said one person is going to come from there, and then eastern parts there are Imo, Enugu, and so on and so forth. Are from the eastern part of Nigeria, and this Midwest, he says that Edo, Delta, all these, like, I don't want to go in details by mentioning the states because I believe we also heard what he has to say. But there are some few things that I just want to say after hearing what the major prophet said. And see, at this point, I feel like we should rejoice because honestly, Nigeria is a nation that is after God's heart. If Nigeria is not a nation after God's heart, with the things that are actually happening in Nigeria, I don't think we will be able to actually thrive as human being or breathe or see the next day. Because hey, is it about war? Is it about bandits? Is it about Boko Haram, herdsmen, kidnappers, armed robbery? Name it. Bad politicians, bad Christians, bad Muslims. Do you want to like keep on mentioning? If you want to mention the bad in Nigeria, it's so bad to the point that people intend to see us as bad people. When they don't know you, you go and they say, are you Nigeria? They are coming across you for the very first time. Oh, I don't like Nigerians, but you seems different, you don't seems like one. Are you sure you're full Nigerian, or you're half Nigerian, have this, have that? Are you really sure? Your people don't behave like the way you behave, but you behave like honestly, like if people tells you their story and these things, they intend to just make run with it, thinking that they are giving you a compliment, but not knowing that they are actually diminishing your people, which are Nigeria, and is very, very offensive, but they don't intend to see that. And so when I heard him say that these five men are actually coming with an agenda to set us free from this bad governance and then put a lot of things in place, and when a lot of things are being put in place at the end of the day, then we will decide if we want to go our separate way or want to stay or want Nigeria to work as a nation. See, Nigeria for me, I love for us to actually work as a nation. I love for us to be together. I don't want division. And I know that Nigeria need to apologize to a particular group of people and a particular ethnic group. I understand a lot of people will be like, did you know what they did? Do you know what their supreme abi what Kiniko is doing? Did you know there was this guy that I actually came across his content on TikTok? For me, it's very, very offensive, and I don't think he should actually do that or actually diminishing something. And I feel like the government banned it, but these days it feels like freedom of speech. It's normal for some ethnic groups in Nigeria, while others it's not allowed for them. You're being criticized for being an Igbo, for being Hausa, for being, like, you understand what I'm saying. But if a particular ethnic group actually says something, okay, just look at the minister they just dropped. Just tell me in heaven's name why they would do that to somebody. So if you call the name of Tinubu, if Tinubu can actually wipe you or blow you from the face of this earth, this man is going to do that. So people are scared to talk. People are scared to actually come out. And then when I hear people say that don't come out for this protest because you belong to this ethnic group, these people say that these people are coming out so that they will use this protest and do some things. And I'm like, God, are you not tired of the things you are going through? Okay, if you're not tired of the things you're going through, are you not tired for the people that are going through what they are going through? Some people will come and say, hey, you're lazy. There are lots of ways to make money online. Do you think is everybody that is educated like you? Do you think about that? Do you think is everybody that is educated and know how to do these things? When a president is going to employ people, almost 40% of the people, he out of 100% or out of 50 people, 40 are his brothers, cousins, relatives, sons, daughter's husband, daughter's son, daughter this, daughter that. It's very bad, honestly, and I don't really understand where this nation is actually heading to. But if these five people, their agenda is going to stand in a way that is going to benefit all of us, at the end of the day, let them go ahead with it and let God actually give a go ahead. And I know a lot of people will find this as fake and they'll be like, what is he even saying? How did he speak to them? See, there's something you need to know, that yes, I know these days there are fake prophets, but you're not in a place to judge and you're not in a place to crucify that, oh, you're this, you're that, you're that. The most important thing, he's passing the message, what he saw, and he's trying to tell us, and he says that we should mark his words 70 something days from now, and it's just around the corner, and then this protest is about to take place. You don't know. And there is a video that I'm going to do after this, and please try to go and watch it. When I do that, I will put the link in the description below. It was a police officer and army officer actually telling people how to protest peacefully so that things will actually go according to the way it's supposed to go, and for us to achieve our agenda at the end of the day. And also another thing, he also says that they should actually do it to make sure that they put an end to this bad governance, because they have so spoiled the name of Nigeria as a nation. Like, it's so bad. So please, let's come out in our number. Forget about any ethnic group you belong for now. See, there's something that when we were in secondary school, like we that we are from the same community, let me say that we are from the same village, when we go for, let's say, for some competition outside our community or outside our village, then we intend to be like, maybe you're coming back, then people from the next village, they are looking for your trouble. Maybe you and that person, you are not fine, we will join hand and beat them together because we are from the same village. So our agenda is one. Let's achieve it first before we know what we want to do. Maybe it will go down in history that Nigeria is going to protest for the president to step down, and he's going to step down. As you all know, Tinubu is the king of protest. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the king of protest. He loves protest. Any little thing he wants to protest, he wants to bring. So I'm not going to go in details. As you all know, if you don't know, go and read his biography, go and read about his history. And I'm tired. I don't know whether Tinubu is like he was born with hair. I don't know anything about his father, his mother, and all that. All I know, he was an Agboro that worked his way to the top, and I'm tired of his treatment. This man doesn't care about us, and this man doesn't care about our well-being and what will benefit the citizens of Nigeria. It's what he wants to do. He wants to do. Okay, they have leave minimum wage at 70,000 naira a month for civil servants and some people that works in the local government, health and teachers and so on and so forth. Okay, tell me, that is $40. How much is it going to, how much does $40 is going to do for people at the end of the day? And then you intend people to keep quiet, or they should keep their mouth shut. And I don't blame him, I blame labor, because how much will 70,000 naira will not even buy one bag of rice. So how do you intend for people to actually cope? And at the end of the day, you see people are corrupt, civil servants are corrupt, police are corrupt, they take bribe, they take this, how much are you giving them? How much are you giving them? $40 is not It's $40 is not enough for anything. You can't buy anything. You can't even take it to the supermarket to buy some items that will even last some family of two for a week, and you say you are going to pay somebody that amount of money. If it is not wickedness and heartlessness and labor intent to just work with it, but it's so bad. I just hope and pray that the agenda of those five men actually come to pass. Let's actually fight this corruption. I know that we're not going to get rid of it 100%, right? But I feel like if we were able to trash out 70%, we have done enough. Then let's re-strategize again and then try to fight corruption within ourselves and also the citizens of Nigeria, because it seems like a lot of people are so corrupt, their mindset are so corrupt. And there's something they say that this one, that one, that one. Yaya Bello is still walking around. Oh. He's still walking around, even dictating when which particular state or city he is caught hearing should be heard. Eh? What is this nation even turning to? Me, I'm tired. If you are not tired, me, I'm tired. So that's just what I want to share with you guys. Please do better to subscribe, comment, like, share with family and friends so that you don't miss out on any of our content. And also don't forget to turn on the post notification to get notified whenever I upload a new video. And if a returning subscriber, oh my goodness, I want to use this opportunity to say a very big thank you. Thank you for always tuning in, and thank you for always watching our video. God bless you. I'll see you in the next one shortly. Bye for now, guys.